Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the University of Central Lancashire, I'm delighted to warmly welcome you to Preston Guild Hall and to this graduation ceremony. On this special day, we are here to proudly celebrate the achievements of our students from the Faculty of Science and Technology and the Faculty of Culture and the Creative Industries. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Mike Thomas, to give his address.
Good morning, everyone. Honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the University Board, honorary fellows, and you, our graduates. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony, at which we acknowledge and celebrate the achievement of you, our graduates and postgraduates. We always look forward to graduation ceremonies and the chance for the University of Central Lancashire, its staff, board members and honorary fellows to celebrate such an important day for you, your families and your friends. Today we're celebrating graduates and postgraduates from the School of Engineering, Forensic and Applied Science, Journalism, Media and Performance, School of Physical Sciences and Computing and the School of Psychology. This is your day. I hope you enjoy the ceremony itself and the celebrations which I know will continue afterwards with your families and friends. This is an interesting time to graduate from universities. Britain is in the middle of its negotiations to exit from the European Union, and a new and different world of trading, business, civic and cultural links now awaits the United Kingdom. The government has also released its industrial strategy with its focus on technology and new innovations to ensure that the British economy continues to be competitive in the new global stage. It's clear from the figures appearing from a variety of sources that graduate jobs remain a premium, and firms that wish to succeed in whatever field they operate in will look to good graduates to help them succeed. As graduates and postgraduates, you are the vanguard of the next evolution in working. There will be new and innovative ways of integrated working that has to be developed and implemented by you. Closer collaboration, shared resources across a number of different agencies, an increasingly difficult budgetary position means that both the public services, industry and commerce will seek out those graduates that are creative, innovative and skillful. Most importantly, employers will seek out graduates who can demonstrate different methods of solving problems and can bring those collaborative skills across different professions. And in the public services, there will be even more emphasis on compassion and on professionalism and on professionals who can demonstrate and convey the new ethos of a public spirit. And some of you graduating today may choose not to work in the commercial or the public sector. You may choose instead to set up your own company. The University of Central Lancashire will have hopefully prepared you for that option as well. We have more student business startups than all the universities in the Northwest combined, with over 1,000 companies launched in the last 3 years, 850 of which are still in business. If that's your choice and this is an interesting time, then please get in touch. We will continue to help you. And as a broad-based university, we will continue to help talented people from all walks of life to make the most of their potential, moulding informed leaders, creative thinkers and bold minds. We are a university where committed people are inspired to develop their ideas and dreams, and that includes graduate startups, new careers and new professions. The university at its core beats within the heart of Lancashire, and our mission is to uphold community cohesion and to promote and develop peaceful means of dealing with social issues, problems or difficulties, as well as an economic role in our community. We are in essence a learning institution, and our product is knowledge, and we cherish our role in Lancashire to help with research, innovation and development, and that acts as a base for our global reach. Wherever you work, whether that's in commerce, business, music, arts, science, technology, food, public sector, and so on, be proud that if it's in Lancashire, you have a sense of community and a sense of place and a sense of engagement and belonging. You are alumni of this university now and always will be. But we cannot do this on our own. Our success is achieved together, staff and students, seeking new knowledge to provide clarity and certainty as we go forward in this complex world. We hope, as graduates and postgraduates, that as you move on with your life, you will hold on to your beliefs and values, those that are enshrined in this university. Common sense, the judgment to do the right thing for others. Compassion, to treat others with consideration, care and honesty. Teamwork, to think and act together and value collective as highly as individual achievements. Attentiveness, to take personal and professional pride in the quality of your work that shows that you can listen and care while you do that work. And trust, showing respect and integrity in all that you do. Remember, you are graduates and postgraduates, so observe, analyse, devise new solutions to the things that life brings to you. Keep learning, exercise your intellect and be ready to intervene, but also seek to make a difference, get involved and compromise. Make the most of every opportunity that comes along. Don't be afraid or unwilling to try different things. We know you have the ability to do that, We know you have the ability to understand complex issues. We've tested you. You've had a number of assessments. I could ask many of you to stand here today and look at the chair that you sit on. 20 other people would have wanted to sit on that chair and be where you are today. You have succeeded. We know you can be critical, and we know you can make judgments. We know you have the confidence to challenge, and we know you would have developed a value for civil society and a willingness to make a personal contribution. And we look to you. The university sees you as our future hope. So participate in process and debates, participate in organisations, business and commerce, and keep the heart of Lancashire beating strongly. If any of you have children in the audience and they cry or make a noise, please let them. Don't feel embarrassed and don't feel that you have to get up and take your child out of the auditorium. We cherish the noises they make. They're our future students. The university has provided a space for you to discuss ideas, to pursue different views and perspectives, and to explore new ways of doing things with different methodologies. But remember, all the time, there's more to you and more to your degree than a reductionist economic return. Take your values with you as you go through your life. We know that gaining the awards you have earned today, and which we celebrate, is difficult. We make no apologies for that. That must be so. Few things in life of genuine value are easy to gain, and success in any university is far from easy. We would have demanded from you dedication, commitment, intellectual endeavour and hard work. I'm sure that many of you here in the audience today, families, friends and colleagues, would have been called upon to provide a helping hand in your journey. So on behalf of you, our graduates, I would like you to join me in thanking your family, colleagues and friends who have supported you to get here today. We are an academic community. We dedicate our lives to learning and supporting transformation. You would have been taught by a dedicated group of academic staff, many of whom are international leaders in their field, and all of whom devote their professional lives to teaching, research, learning, and the development of our students. You'd have also been supported by many highly dedicated professional staff who have provided the services and infrastructures that have made your success possible. For example, our interpreters today, Babs Duffy and Cheryl Underhill, provide those of you with harder hearing at least some understanding of what I'm saying. I would like to ask you again to join me to thank every one of our staff and applaud them in thanks. In a few minutes, the name of our graduates will be called out and we'll applaud and cheer. Please make as much noise as you can. This is a celebratory ceremony. Each of you will individually enter stage right as graduates. You'll cross the stage, you'll shake my hand, you'll exit stage left as graduates and postgraduates. I know everybody in the audience will be as enthusiastic with your applause for our first graduates as you will be for our final graduate. We genuinely take great pride in your achievements. I'm confident that you'll go out into the world and bring not only real social and economic benefit to yourselves, but also to the communities in which you will live. Whatever you decide to do next, wherever in the world you find yourself, you'll always be a member of this university. I hope at some stage you will return to your academic home. But for now, on behalf of everybody here, very well done, congratulations, good luck, and have a happy and successful life. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, the presentation of graduates and award holders will now take place.
Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Engineering. For a thesis entitled A Learning Model for Optimised Construction Workforce Development, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Gloria Unoma Ene. Master of Science in Building Services, Colin Jackson. Wayne Peter Leyland. James Massey. Master of Science in Construction Law and Dispute Resolution, Shane Paul O'Donovan. Nicola Alden. Timothy John Atmore. John Gabriel Daly. Richard Lee. Adam James Mortimer. Master of Science in Construction Project Management, Mushtabi Mohammed Abdul Rida Al-Abadwani. Gabriel Basong. Anas Nadal Salah. Master of Science in Fire and Rescue Service Management, Stuart Douglas Forshaw. Simon Christopher Gibbons. Bradley Luke. Master of Science in Fire Investigation, Salman Dahi Ati Al-Riyami. Alexander Bladen. Master of Science in Fire Safety Engineering, Rachel Helen Susan Ashworth. Deborah Jane Bamber. Saeed Mubarak Mohammed Al-Shakili. Master of Science in Fire Scene Investigation, David Allen Bristow. James Leonard Happs. Andrew Lee Quine. Master of Science in Maintenance Engineering, Fedelix Akon Akachi. Master of Science in Project Management, Mohsin Rahim Bakas Ibrahim Al-Balushi. Fatma Salim Salah Al-Harthi. Talal Humaid Omer Al-Kushebi. Saif Mubarak Al-Manai. Yanri Du, Jia Gu, Mohammed Buhari Hassan, Cheng Wei He, Zhan Fan Shu, Yingri Yu, Queen Uchichi Anili, Han Yu Wang, Han Yu Wang. Master of Science in Renewable Energy Engineering, Paulina Ialu Nalitandeli Nujoma. Etta O Nyong. Michael John Pineda Turner. Adrian Miguez Abad. Muhanand Samia Hamad. Master of Engineering with Honours in Motorsports Engineering, Liam Hartley. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Building Services and Sustainable Engineering, Stephen Philip Thirlborn. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Electronic Engineering, Richard Baker. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Fire Engineering, Khalifa Yusuf A.H. Al-Khaja. Mazen Salah Al-Hareth. Ali Mohammed A.A. Al-Haidas. Yufukan Gunaidin. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechanical Engineering, Tayyub Ali. Mubarak Isa A.S. Al-Karbi. Ashley Richard Johnson. Hassan Varley. Emma Lee. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechanical Maintenance Engineering, Bradley Warren Collier. Hengjing Fan. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Motorsports Engineering, Jeremy Illman. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Robotics Engineering, Morgan Jenkinson. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Building Surveying, Robert James Swinglehurst. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Facilities Management, Maha Ishaq Suleiman Al-Balushi. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Fire and Leadership Studies, Jordan Aaron Bromley. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Fire Safety Engineering, Bilal Saad M. Al-Mawi. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Engineering.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Forensic and Applied Sciences. For a thesis entitled An Evaluation of Genetic Markers for Forensic Identification of Human Body Fluids, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Olatunde Afolabi. Master of Science in Counter-Terrorism, Thomas Edward John Scholes Fogg. Emma Gallagher. Joshua Hull. Alina Lazarova. Bethany Madran. Mohammed Niazi. Julian Boone. Angus McQueer. Tobias Wolfett. Master of Science in Criminal Investigation, Emma Smith. Rebecca Smith. Alana Fawcett. Adita Stralakut. Zarina Zahia. Hannah Brooks. Sarah Cleary. Hannah Hardwick. Natalie Page. Rebecca Williamson. Master of Science in DNA Profiling, Eleanor Chambers. Jessica Kelly. Adana Abioha. Lynette Taylor. Wissam Wasaranak. Christopher Yoko. Master of Science in Document Analysis, Victoria Litster. Tracy Newling. Master of Science in Energy and Environmental Management, Dorothy Abbey. Master of Science in Financial Investigation, Stephen Bauer. Benjamin Eubank. Nicholas Grimsey. Amber Jakes, Kane Pepe, Postgraduate Diploma in Financial Investigation, Akib Mahmood, Post-Certificate in Financial Investigation, Farid Mohammed, Master of Science in Forensic and Conservation Genetics, Harry Croft, Kevin Nota, Jade Penny, Miriam Shellabert, Alison McCormick, Master of Science in Forensic Anthropology, Sarah Berry, Heather Connor, Alice Garthwaite, Derek Sharples, Carolyn Taylor, Emily Walker, Kiesa Warburton, Gabrielle Dillenskate, Master of Science in Oil and Gas Engineering, Adioku Babalola, Master of Science in Professional Practice, Early Action, John Ainscoe, Andrea Barrow, Francis Corcoran, Helen Dixon, Catherine McIntyre, Lisa Morgan, Andrew Murphy, Seppa Murphy, Stephen Ryder, Justin Stravastavan, Master of Science in Sustainable Waste Management, Ellen Owen, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Forensic Science and Criminal Investigation, Megan Livesey, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Policing and Criminal Investigation, James Sarson. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Forensic and Applied Sciences.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Journalism, Media and Performance. Kate Elizabeth Ullman, Master of Arts in Animation. Jake Blakeston, Yun Shi, Jack Alexander Gray, John Holgate, Yiming Wei, Christopher Blower, Rumid Goldsborough, Jordan King McCoy, Frank McLaughlin, Master of Arts in Broadcast Journalism, Jan Kobe, Tom Edwards Molyneux, Stephanie Helen Gabbett, Charles Andrew Holt. With the MA Broadcast Journalism Prize for Outstanding Performance, Fiona Kinloch. Martin Law. Mihir Parul Merchant. Darlene McEwie. Kath Paddison. Ross Stephen Robinson. Medha Singh. Emma Marie Sweeney. Master of Arts in Dance and Somatic Wellbeing, Connections to the Living Body, Sandra Cuthbert. Jennifer Kate Haycox. Astrid Schroeder. And Wendy Skydancer Scott Kay. MA Dance and Somatic Wellbeing, Cindy Shum. Master of Arts in Film Production, Fergus William Anderson. Young Chen. Gao Xiang Gao. Pao Gao. Ya Chung Li. Jing Sung. Francis Adinka Thomas. Teshua Young. Jie Young. Jie Young. Master of Arts in Games Design, Theo Clark. And Gavin Lau. Master of Arts in Arts Health, Francine Fogg. Ronald Edward Gomez. Stephen Rodriguito Morris. Paul Scott. Camille Conrad Sroka. Elliot George Thewlis. David Robert Wallowitz. Master of Arts in Journalism, Louise Elizabeth Busfield. Thomas Ryan Earnshaw. Laura Ruth O'Neill. Master of Arts in Music, Bradley Sharp. Master of Arts in Music Industry Management and Promotion, Wen Chen Pen. Master of Arts in Music Practice, Robert Conroy. Matthew Brian Gerard. Yan Dong Lee. Joshua Molt Bennett. Alexander O'Brien. Rebecca Ajile Soa Okpoti. Lewis Michael Ryan. Master of Arts in International Journalism, Alekhia Judepe. Master of Arts in Photography, Paul Callahan. Kirsty Lorraine Gaunt. Master of Arts in Publishing, Diana Lydia Pinero Alves. Elizabeth Beck. Amy Michelle Coffey. Charlotte Marie Coldwell. Jessica Connolly. Alice Corrigan. And with the UCAN Publishing Award for Outstanding MA Publishing Team, Bryony Fenlon. Kate Nicole Graham. Alyssa Sarah Humbleby. And also with the UCAN Publishing Award for Outstanding MA Publishing Team, Sam Harry Johnson. And the same award also goes to Joshua Scott Morby. Amy Musgrave. Daniel Postlethwaite. Ella Probert. Victoria Larsonstow. Master of Arts in Screenwriting, Rachel Armstrong. Andrew Chapman. Toby Horrocks Gallagher. Adam Owen. Jonathan George Ratcliffe. Luis Sanchez. Reese Wilding. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Acting, Natalie Rebecca Corns. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Animation, Paul Alexander Greatbanks. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Creating Performance, Chloe Elizabeth Robinson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Dance, Performing and Teaching, Ashley Collins. Amelia Joy. Katie Ann Slynn. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Film Production, Prince Victor Chaponda. And Charlie Cotton. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Games Design, Sahayan Ahmad. So I'm guessing you're not Ibrahim. Hello, Hazel. So, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Film Production, Hazel Stott. Worth the wait. Zishan. Ibrahim Zishan. Ahmed. Safwan Akhtar. Bradley Barlow, Ainsley Irvin, Rebecca Jones, James Aaron Lodge, Rachel Mia, Shannon Patterson, Matthew Richards, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Journalism, Thomas Hustler, Joshua Morris, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Music Production, Jamie Blezard, Kieran Fisher, Ashley Fitzsimmons, James David Gelson, Adam Hanaway, Max Baxter Tannock, Richard Whitehead, David Darius Yusefi, Daniel Myers, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Music Theatre, Chloe Greenberg, Ashley Thomas McAllister, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Photography, Amy Jane Butterworth, Jessica Mary Richardson, Olivia Claire Stewart, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Post-Production for Film and Television, William Millington, Callum Michael Piddington, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Screenwriting, Bradley Levy, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Audio Engineering and Production, Patrick McRandall, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Music, Business and Creative Industries, Simon Gibson. Geordie Kovic. Ryan Williams-Reed. And Jacob Whittaker. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Journalism, Media and Performance.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Physical Sciences and Computing. For a thesis entitled Sub-Millimetre and Far Infrared Studies of Star Formation, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to David William Bresnahan. For a thesis entitled Exploring Collaborative Agreement in Interactions, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Onyinya Chekwu Namaka Chigbo. For a thesis entitled The Spatial Distribution of Metals in Disk Galaxies via Simulations and Observations, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Maida Sancho Miranda. For a thesis entitled The Chemical and Dynamical Evolution of Simulated Late-Type Galaxies, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Benjamin Brian Thompson. For a thesis entitled Practical Assessment of the Dependence of Fire Service Intervention Times on Life Safety, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Richard George Walker. For a thesis entitled Multi-Instrument Studies of Heavy Ion Solar Energetic Particle Transport, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Peter Zelina. For a thesis entitled A Study of the Effect of SI-AL Ratio and Ion Exchange in the Ability of the Zeolite ZSM5 to Absorb Common Analgesics from Wastewater, the degree of Master of Science by Research is awarded to Jamie Parsonage. Master of Science in Agile Software Projects, Kevin John Hankinson. Master of Science in Forensic Toxicology, Emily Black. Benjamin William Cooper. Grant James Harris. Leanne Hutchinson. Master of Science in Information Technology Security, Mubani Das. Avro Chakrabarti. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Computing and Information Systems, Eledsang Jeremiah. Omfile Rabana. Stanford Lungili Sibet Swetgomo. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Chemistry, Hifsa Kiran Yakub. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Games Development, Samuel Holmes. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing, Joseph Horrocks. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Forensic Computing, Daniel Spalding Regan. Bachelor of Science in Mathematical Physics, Michael Bucardi. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Physics, Alex Flynn. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Software Engineering, Joshua Tobin. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Physical Sciences and Computing.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Psychology. For a thesis entitled Developmental Differences in the Vulnerability to Auditory Distraction, Children versus Adults, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Tanya Nicolette Joseph. Master of Science in Applied Clinical Psychology, Laura Brown. With the School Award for Academic Excellence for the Best Overall Performance and joint winner of the School Award for the Best Research Project, Emily Chapman. Hannah Marie Clark. Joint winner of the School Award for Best Research Project, Sophie Elizabeth Coleman. Amy Cook. Joint winner of the School Award for Best Research Project, Catherine Harper. Lenicia Savannah Huntley. Zoe Rebecca Lola. Hannah Nicholson. Prajesh Dylan Parekh. Erica Lee Robinson. Francesca J. Louise Shaw. Rebecca Louise Winnard. Master of Science in Forensic Psychology, Hannah Monica Finch. Angela Prieto Blanco. with the joint winner of the School Award for Best Research Project, Elizabeth Alcock. With the School Award for Academic Excellence for the Best Overall Performance, Charlotte Anson. Nazia Asmal. Nadia Achia. Nazia Achia. Sophie Bell. Natalia Calamari. Megan Cam. Joshua Crawford. Rebecca Curran. Alice Degville. Ruth Fullwood. Rianne Gray. Joint winner of the School Award for Best Research Project, Natasha Green. Alice Jean Harrison. Jennifer Hayhurst. Taryn Hiller. Joint winner of the School Award for Best Research Project, Abigail May Hughes. Shannon Hughes. Rebecca Louise McRae Shields. Sally McIntyre. Saffron McMeeking. Adriana Miller. Samantha Jade Morgan. Emily Murgatroyd. Amy Lee Murwald. Amanda Louise Newby. Tariro Amanda Paradzai. Colin Sinjun Gosong. Rio Shannon Payne. Rebecca Jane Pieri. Roshan Ram. Lauren Chloe Louise Shaw. Cameron Skinner. Olivia Louise Stevenson. Juliette Wallace. Devon Anastasia Wild. Master of Science in Health Psychology, Christopher Bedding. Julie Ann Bowling. Timothy Michael Paul Buckley. Rebecca Kelly Ellis. Maria Georgiou. And with the School Award for Academic Excellence for the Best Overall Performance, Emma Holden. Naomi Jane Lomax, Tapiwa Hazel Matundu, Kim Heather McAllister, Chloe Louise Page, Gayatri Patel, Faisal Qadri, joint winner of the School Award for Best Research Project, Sarwat Rehman, Rachel Ward, Saida Batul, Stacey Liane Gribin, Victoria Alice James, Master of Science in Psychology of Child Development with the School Award for Academic Excellence for the Best Overall Performance and joint winner of the School Award for Best Research Project, Bethany Claire Aspin. Nabila Mahmood, Jarin Tasnim, Master of Science in Psychology, Gemma Francesca Badger, Michael Gallagher, Christina Harvey, Francesca Louise Hutchinson, Tara Louise Kenyon, Chiman Ko, Samantha Lee, Bernice Elizabeth McGowan, Samantha Grace McGregor, Fatima Patel, Razina Patel, Sana Patel, Elise Sewell, Mary Lillian Singleton, Unsa Tabassum, Aisha Thompson, Christine Tosh, Sean Ulhack, Postgraduate Diploma in Forensic Psychology, Uruj Qureshi, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Forensic Psychology, Elizabeth Collins, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Neuropsychology, Rebecca Louise Lurie, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Neuroscience, Neil Kazimierz Sheridan, Bachelor of Science with Honours in Psychology, Sophie Elizabeth Lord, Okay, with Master of Science in Renewable Energy Engineering, Mohammed Usman. Master of Science in Project Management, Raza Kayam. And Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing, Lucas Banach. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Psychology.
Vice-Chancellor, the presentations are completed. I call on Caitlin McLaren, Media Officer from the Students' Union of the University of Central Lancashire, to respond on behalf of those awarded today.
Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, friends and loved ones, it is my honour to stand here before you today and speak on behalf of students. Firstly, I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on your incredible achievement. You should all be very proud of yourselves. University is more than the assignments and the exams. It's more than the price paid to better your future. It's more than a piece of paper at the end. Because university is an unforgettable experience. The people that you've met and the memories that you've created together make each of your journeys to graduation unique and special. Today marks the end of a long haul, but remember, what feels like the end is often the beginning. For most of us, studying is only one part of university life, and whether you become a course rep, joined a sports team or society, or volunteered for our very own student media, it has moulded you into the graduates that I see before me today. As graduates of UCLan, every one of you strengthens this university's worldwide alumni network. Today's award is a landmark in both your personal and professional development and a stepping stone to your future success. The world at the moment in time may seem like a scary place, and you may feel like you're heading towards a place of uncertainty. The most natural thing to do would be to stay in your comfort zone, but don't. It does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live. So, now is the time to aim higher. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what to do. You'll be the person to decide where to go. Last but not least, I would like to thank the families, friends, university staff and the loved ones who have joined you here today and supported you throughout your UCLan journey. I wish you all the best for the future, class of 2017.
It is now my pleasure to introduce the University of Central Lancashire Chamber Choir. The members of the University Chamber Choir are all students of music theatre within the School of Journalism, Media and Performance. The choir is directed by the University's musician-in-residence, Mark Goggins. The University is extremely proud of the growing reputation and success of the Chamber Choir. In recent years, the Chamber Choir has won national competitions, including the BBC Radio 3 Adult Choir of the Year. The Chamber Choir has performed on BBC One, BBC 4 and on BBC Radio 3, as well as at many local civic and fundraising events, including concerts with local schools and colleges. Overseas performances include an annual concert tour in France, as well as singing at one of our partner institutions in Shanghai. This afternoon, the Chamber Choir will sing May It Be by Enya.
May it be
Thank you very much. Today is, of course, a day of great celebration for everyone here, and we need to celebrate in an appropriate way. Friends and family, there is a good photograph opportunity coming up, so you may like to have your cameras ready. Could I please ask all of the graduates to stand up and take off your mortarboards? I know this will be a great relief to a number of you. They look a little wobbly from up here. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to wave your mortarboard in the air. And as is a growing tradition here at UCLan, you must wave very vigorously in recognition of all your hard work and achievements. So on a count of 3, I want you to wave your mortarboards in the air and at the same time give us a hearty cheer. Then we will all follow with a further 3 cheers. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! That looked awesome from up here. Thank you so much. Please have a seat. As we bring this ceremony to a close, I would like to thank everyone who has been involved in today, making it such a happy and memorable occasion. And thank you for coming and sharing this special day with the university community. I would like to invite you all to a reception at the university's Foster building, where we will continue to celebrate the success of today's graduates. And gowns can be left at the Foster building after the event. May I please now ask you all to stand for the national anthem. If you can all please just sit one final time whilst we explain our exit strategy. It's quite simple for us, guys. The platform party will now leave the stage and form a celebratory guard of honour. We are going to conclude the ceremony with a final opportunity to applaud the success of today's graduates. And graduates, you will be shortly processing out of the hall. A university usher will prompt you when your row needs to stand up. And please make sure that you take all of your belongings with you. And guests, please may I ask that you all remain seated until the platform party has left the hall, and you will be able to join your graduate downstairs. Thank you.
you.